With us tonight is legendary filmmaker Quentin Tarantino. Welcome to the show, Quentin. And now, originally you were going to make a film about a cynical movie critic in the 70s, but that idea was scrapped, and now you're working on a new project. Is that right?
Yep.
Can you tell us about it?
I was going to make a film about a cynical movie critic in the 70s, but I scrapped that idea, and now I'm working on a new project.
Gripping stuff.
Well, I'm not going to give anything away at this point, okay? I haven't even written it yet.
Fair enough. Now, some of the movies that influenced you in your style of filmmaking were blaxploitation films, spaghetti westerns, and so forth. What is it about films of the past that you find so inspiring?
Okay, unlike a lot of movies today, films of the past had better style, better direction, you know? They didn't need to rely on cheesy CGI effects, and their low budgets even forced the directors to be more creative in the way that they told the story. Be it the camera angles, the pacing, the mise-en-scene. I don't know. There's just something magical about these old films that grabs you by the balls and says, yabba dabba doo.
Right. Now you're on the record stating that you're 100% positive that there's no correlation between enjoying movie violence and enjoying real violence.
I never said that.
How violent would you say this new film of yours is going to be?
First of all, not all my films are violent, okay? My last film wasn't violent.
A bunch of hippies were burned, mauled, and pummeled.
Well, yeah, but not till the end. And besides, they were hippies, so fuck them.
And this is why you feel it's okay to glamorize violence.
Look, I'm not doing this, okay? I've talked about my stance on film violence ad nauseum in other interviews. I'm done talking about it.
But why do you feel that it's okay for children to play with guns?
Play with guns? Hey, don't make me shut your butt down, okay? I've shut people's butt down before. I can do it again.
Well, but it's my job to ask.
You can't make me march to your little tune, Mr. Pied Piper. You're not my organ grinder, and I'm not your monkey dancing for peanuts.
All right, well, we could talk about foot fetishes.
Here's the thing about film violence. Film violence is fake, okay? It's a fantasy.
So you fantasize about killing people? Hey there, and welcome to the It's a Show show. There's been a lot of talk about the new Snow White movie starring Rachel Zegler. It bombed. It bombed so hard in America that terrorists were proud. They said, "Why are we bombing America? They're doing it to themselves." And of course, a lot of this had to do with the film star Rachel Zegler, who made controversial remarks that didn't sit well with a lot of Disney fans. This is her waiting for the other shoe to drop. Just take a look at some of the YouTube comments people left under the trailer for this movie. At Leafy Bean says, "I paid nothing to watch this trailer, but I already want my money back." Next, Momin4728 says, "They finally did it. They made a movie nobody is going to pirate." Yash Was Not Here says, "Funny how the comments are more enjoyable than the actual movie itself." Up next, Justin Y says, "Wow, Disney, you truly are incredible. It took you 3 years, multiple rewrites, unnecessary CGI, and $209 million just for me to enjoy a comment section of a movie I will never watch." At Steven Krasinski says, if I saw this movie on a plane, I would still walk out. Wow. That was good. And finally, Vex Cuomo says, Evil Queen to Mirror, describe Snow White to me. Mirror, weird, weird.
Weird, weird.
And in an unforeseen way to Disney executives, this movie actually has entertained millions of people, just not in the way that it was intended. The many memes, spoofs, and commentary provided by the masses make Rachel Zegler and the 2025 Snow White movie the gift that keeps on giving. And we thank you.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
I've been planning on doing this extreme weight loss challenge for a while now. I've been fattening myself up nicely, as you can see. By the way, you know how you can tell it's time to lose weight as a man? When you run down the stairs and your boobs jiggle. But anyway, the extreme weight loss challenge. It's finally time to start. Today is the day. And in the spirit of doing so, I thought I'd share some current events about food and weight loss that you might find interesting. According to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, 43% of adults with depression are obese. Studies have also shown that people who are obese are more likely to have depression, creating a vicious cycle. Overweight people who want to lose weight said they were okay with this because it was the only cycle they'd been on in years. Jeez, this guy looks like an out-of-work Serbian porn star. An ice cream shop in Manhattan called Surprise Scoop wants to keep you guessing, as it has only one thing on its menu, a random mystery flavor of ice cream. Following this trend, a McDonald's employee that was caught pleasuring himself after hours stated, "Don't ask us what's in our secret sauce." Why is he giving a thumbs up? He's really into it. He has no shame. Wait a minute, can we bring up that first pic again? Yeah. This is the inside of Surprise Scoop. Look at this place. It's like the basement from Saw. Actually, the previous owner was Clint Howard. The New York Times stated last November that 3/4 of American adults are overweight. I reached out to them and asked where they acquired their statistics, to which they replied, "Shut up, you fat fuck." That's what they said to me. Unbelievable. The shortage of Ozempig is over. The magic weight loss drug is back, and Hollywood celebrities couldn't be happier. In unrelated news, there is now a shortage of donuts and ice cream. Okay, so my current weight is 188 pounds. Most of it is a emotional baggage, but so the challenge is that I've got 3 months to get to what the internet says is a healthy weight for a 5'7" tall man. So I've got to bring my weight down to let me see, 133 pounds. 133. That's insane. I gotta lose 55 pounds in 3 months. What did I get myself into? Can I do it? That's the question. Losing weight is very difficult for some people, especially with all the tasty treats out there. It's like we're living in a reality show called Survivor Snack Edition. But America's in an obesity crisis, you know? I feel like we're only one all-you-can-eat buffet away from a national breakdown. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Stick around. We got more coming your way.
Too thin and healthy?
Discover Ozempig for weight gain.
Ozempig.
I've been planning to do an extreme weight loss challenge for YouTube, but you gotta have weight before you can lose it, right? That's where Ozempig came in. Ozempig to the rescue.
In studies written by Ozempig employees, Ozempig helped the majority of healthy fit people gain weight.
I gained weight.
In studies with small children and armadillos, Ozempig caused butt tumors and tooth loss. Side effects of Ozempig include cancer, heart failure, liver failure, kidney failure, lung failure, toxic epidermal necrolysis, nerve damage, brain damage, loss of smell, loss of sight, loss of hearing, loss of touch, loss of taste, loss of life, a painful prolonged erection called priapism, nipple sensitivity, tumorous growths, unusual impulsive behavior, an itchy anus, pancreatitis, vomiting, lower back pain, abdominal pain, wee-wee pain, low blood sugar, dizziness, anxiety, tremors, sweating, chills, confusion, severe cluster headaches, blinding pain in general, fast heartbeat, wet nightmares, pink or purple urine, hallucinations, suicide attempts, constipation, diarrhea, death, dehydration, difficulty breathing and a mild skin rash. Tell your healthcare provider if you get a lump in your throat that causes you to not be able to speak, as it could be life-threatening. Do not use Ozempig if you are allergic to Ozempig.
Ask your doctor about weight gain with Ozempig. Or don't. I don't care. Can I get paid now?
Ozempig.
When I was in grade school, I had a teacher named Mr. Sobek. And one thing he always used to say to us was, "You kids these days, all you ever say is, gimme, 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 but you never want to give." He's basically saying we're selfish, I guess, but I never said that. I never heard anyone else say that, so I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, I have over 100 subscribers now, and I wanted to express my gratitude. That's right, Mr. Sobek, I'm going to give. So I thought, 100 subscribers, I'll give away $100 to one lucky person. All you have to do to be eligible is A, be a subscriber, and 2, leave a comment that says, "Gimme, gimme, gimme." I'll be selecting a winner in, 3 months or so, and you can comment on any videos between now and then to increase your chances. This includes shorts too. I'm going to pick the first comment I see from each new video that says, "Gimme, gimme, gimme." Then I'll pick one of those at random. Good luck. Don't forget to put "Gimme, gimme, gimme" in the comments below for your chance to win $100. I recently read the Howling trilogy of books by Gary Brandner. And I have to say, the stories were good, but one thing I did notice was that there were a lot of grammatical errors in the books. Look at this. It says, "Past 7 days, including last night, B has been locked in jail in Culiacan." B has been locked in jail? Obviously he meant he. Here's another one. "Come on, cowboy, let's ride," she said, pushing painfully to her feet. Chuckling, Chris remounted his burro and they set of again. Set of? Nobody sets of. Pretty sure he meant to say set off. And finally, tears had welled in her great brown eyes and rolled clown into her inadequate mustache. Such a weird sentence. Down, I think, is what he meant to say. Unless she was at a circus and rolling clowns into her mustache helps her cope with how inadequate it is. Now, everyone makes mistakes, but editors get paid thousands of dollars, so this many mistakes is totally unacceptable. This happens more often than you might think, even in popular novels. For example, in George R.R. Martin's A Dance with Dragons, it says, "They were looking at her, all the hungry eyes, But what were they seeing? I am beautiful, she reminded himself. Cersei seems a bit confused. I am beautiful, she reminded himself, stroking her penis. Sorry. In a Danish copy of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Professor Quirrell was referred to as Professor Squirrel. Maybe he could hook up with Marvel's Squirrel Girl. In an original copy of the Bible, which is now referred to as the Wicked Bible, there was an error in the Ten Commandments that stated, "Thou shalt commit adultery." Imagine all the chaos that caused. It was actually a plot by the Catholic Church to ramp up confessionals. And lastly, in several school books, there's a deliberate error, because it's kind of a joke, that says, the hypothalamus plays a major role in the regulation of basic biological drives related to survival, including the so-called 4 F's: fighting, fleeing, feeding, and, that's right, mating. 4 F's. Think about it.
How dare you!
I've been on YouTube for a while now, and I've gotten pretty popular. So I thought it would be nice if we went out and asked some everyday ordinary people if they knew who I was and what they thought of me. Here's what they said.
Yeah, I know the mug. He's a real wise guy. Hey, spread out. What are you doing? I've heard of him. That guy burns me up. Mamma mia! Que bastardo! He owes me $5. I think he's cute and funny too.
Well, I think he's a real asshole. Hey, you asked, I delivered. You wanted the truth, but you can't handle the truth. And the truth is that guys like him ought to shampoo my crotch. Tell me something, Star Child, or whatever your real name is. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Well, I don't give a shit. I have never lied to you people. I have always told you some version of the truth. And if you believe that, then you're even dumber than you think I think you are. So go sell crazy someplace else, because you won't find it here. I now return you to your regularly scheduled bullshit. Here's Star Child. Fucker. Wow, that's quite an endorsement. Everyday ordinary people. If you enjoyed this video and you want to support this channel, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments. It helps the channel grow, and I'll be able to bring you more videos of better quality at a faster rate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'm a monkey's uncle.